Hello friends and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Shauna and it's lovely to meet you. I have a lovely day planned today. If you can see in the background, there's a suitcase. My mum is actually visiting me for the weekend because I was fortunate enough to win an Instagram competition just on my private account, so nothing to do, not like a gifted or a PR thing at all, just purely I commented on a post and I got chosen randomly, so that was really lovely. And we're going for a very fancy, swanky afternoon tea at the Signet Library. And I've only been once before. I've been once for sort of a PR thing because when I was writing my book, Pockets of Pretty, went along for afternoon tea, we experienced it, and obviously I included it in the book, and so far it's been one of my favourite places I've ever been for afternoon tea in Edinburgh. Or maybe anywhere actually, but in general I've had the most afternoon teas in Edinburgh, and I've always wanted to bring my mum, and we've just never really got around to it for various different reasons. We thought of doing it last year, but obviously for her health reasons and everything, that didn't happen. So when I saw they were running a competition this past month, I thought, why not just enter and see, you never know. And we won, so we are going today at about 12:30, so it's just 10 to 12 at the moment, so we'll be heading out the door any minute. And I've got my it's like the only dress that I have at the moment that's sort of winterish appropriate because of its long sleeves, and I can wear tights and everything underneath it. So yeah, I'm wearing, if you watched my Cromlix video, this is the exact same dress I wore to dinner, but it's coming in really handy. So anyway, we're gonna go grab our coats and then catch the bus, and we're going to take a lovely little walk along the Royal Mile, and I'll fill you in a little bit more on our plans, what we're going to do after afternoon tea as well. But yeah, better get going. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to Old Town. It's so much busier than I was expecting it to be in March because I'm not really up here that often. But anyway, we're passing St Giles and heading around to the Signet Library, and we're both quite peckish. So I'm really looking forward to having our afternoon tea. Thank you. So many teas. you've had scones before, are you clotted cream and then jam, or jam and then clotted cream? Let me know. My mom is jam and then clotted cream. I'm clotted cream, and then the jam's gonna go on top after this. We've decided to try the Iron Brew herbal infusion because we're so intrigued. I've never heard of that before. So that's our last tea of the day. Just as we were leaving, they very kindly offered us a little look upstairs if we were interested. They're setting up for a wedding tomorrow, but we just had a little peek. So we've just had the most wonderful experience. Afternoon tea was amazing because I haven't been for maybe 5 years. Whenever people, anyone, friends, people on Instagram asked me where my favourite afternoon tea was, I always said there, but part of me was a little worried that maybe, you know, the quality's changed or something like that, and it really hasn't. It's amazing. So if you were looking for a treat, would highly recommend the Signet Library. And then as we were leaving, someone very kindly said, would we like to have a look upstairs, because the architecture is amazing, so we got to do that as well, which was really special. Also, I mentioned that we would be doing something after afternoon tea, and now we're just going to have a little wander, and one of our favourite places for a little wander in spring is the Grange, or the surrounding area, as there's just huge beautiful houses and their gardens are always really stunning. So that's where we're going to head now. We are doing something in between that, but I'm planning that for another video that I'll share hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Cheers, thanks.
Hi there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next stop, Surgeons Hall.
Welcome to the Grange. Well, if you're from this area, be kind to me because I don't actually really know where the borders are for the Grange. So it's just kind of the Grange and surrounding areas. I can't even remember what street we're on at the moment, but we're just going to have a little wander, look at the flowers in people's gardens, and just enjoy the peace and quiet and walk off our afternoon tea and enjoy a bit of fresh air as well. If you follow me on Instagram for a little while as well, you know that I enjoy doing wreath watch at Christmas, and I also will enjoy doing it at Easter and kind of spring Easter wreath watch. So I've already spotted one. Unfortunately, the person was in their garden, so I didn't get a chance to film it, but hopefully we'll see some more, or we'll double back. Hard to see, but there's Arthur's seat, a little snippet of it. We've just been wandering and we've ended up actually at Marchment sort of high street, so we're just gonna have a little wander there. Probably the shops will be closed because it's nearer to 5 o'clock now, but yeah, let's have a little look. So unfortunately we didn't spot any Easter wreaths, but we did have a lovely wander and we ended up in sort of the Marchmont's High Street and in the Amnesty bookshop, where I picked up a copy of The Three Musketeers. I recently watched the French one that just came out quite recently called The Three Musketeers d'Artagnan, and really enjoyed that, so I would highly recommend if you've not seen that one. I'm looking forward to part 2. But it made me really want to read the book because I read The Count of Monte Cristo last year and thoroughly enjoyed that, so now I have a copy. And we're back home again. It's almost 7 o'clock, so we've been out for ages. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet because we're going to have a cup of tea and make some dinner after this. But I just really wanted to quickly show you. And this is the book that I ended up getting. Isn't it quite a lovely little version? I hadn't really taken into consideration, obviously with it being translated from French, that I hope this translation is good, because I know that when I was reading The Count of Monte Cristo, people had sort of differing opinions on the best translation, so hopefully I'll really enjoy this one. And then when I got home, something exciting arrived. This is the Hidden Scotland's Edinburgh guide, and excitingly, I feature in it a few times. So I can't find exactly. Well, there's one. There's a little feature, which is very exciting, and I also, I think, have at least one article in here. I just can't quite see it. But yeah, that's very exciting. If you enjoy Edinburgh, if you want a guidebook, then this is a little sort of recommendation. It looks really lovely. There we go. Anyway, just wanted to quickly show that to you. And the other thing was just to kind of reiterate how much we enjoyed our afternoon tea. It was just such a delightful experience. We have been to many places in Edinburgh over the years for afternoon tea, and I think my mum would agree too. She's in the other room, but I think that she would agree that this is one of the best that we've had. The people were so friendly and lovely. You could have endless tea, which I know is quite common for afternoon tea anyway, but they were just so lovely. They're always checking in on us to see, do we want to try a new tea? Were we ready for a new tea? And there was even, I don't know if I filmed at the end, maybe not, but at the very end, once we were finished with our sweets, they brought over a little pineapple sorbet as a palate cleanser. So that was really, really lovely. Anyway, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and I hope that wherever you are having a lovely day. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!